me tell y'all how real it is. By the way, Mr. Anti-Lock here, back with this Shokugeki no Soma greatness, chapter 117, entitled Like a Boss. Yo, when you talk, this is gonna be no edits. This is just gonna be my straight hype reaction. I legit rolled out of bed, woke up, and got mad notifications in the Shokugeki no Soma fan. Shout out to Ed Monacos. Like, this chapter is greatness. So I click on it and I begin to read this epicness. I saw the raw. I'm gonna go through a page by page, no edits. Alright, like a boss. Let's go to page 1. First of all, it starts off with my boy Soma in the middle of the ring with the cat that challenged him last chapter. My man straps up, bandana shit. Shokugeki begins. It says the evolved Soma ready for battle. 117, like a boss. When you entitle a chapter like a boss, you know shit's gonna be epic. Everybody comes back from their stagiaire week. We got Akoi and Sato both passed out, and Ishiki was talking about their great stamina. Yoshino is back. Mairui is back. Ibusaki is back. Megumi is back. Everybody is back. And you know something? With the challenges that bestowed upon them in Stagiaire Week, I'm proud of them all. Ishiki's making fun of Ibusaki's hairstyle. Ryoko is back. It's probably not her name. Of all the characters in the Polar Star, I don't know why I always forget this girl's name. Always. I could legit look it up on the wiki and still forget her name. But anyway, back to the chapter. Everybody's like, yo, where's Yakahiro? And they're like, yo, this nigga's out of Shokugeki. So they rush over to the stadium to see him. My man said, inadequate service. My man is like, it went from it wasn't much to inadequate service. He's like, that first of all, that it wasn't much shit was cocky to begin with. Now he's telling niggas they got inadequate service, bro. Like, it's legit, and his fucking opponent is a second year. I love how they compared it to like the Shokugeki to like a sumo match, and Soma legit just pushed this nigga out the ring. He like wasn't even on that level. The second year kid is like, damn, I find it real strange that I wasn't on his level. People in the crowds are like, how could he use ingredients from a public canteen as fundamental? This is hearsay. Absolutely, in terms of being in Tutsuki, interesting. People are like stimulated by Soma's abilities. Soma's stipulation for the Shokugeki was to teach him the secret of grilling skewers. So I guess this kid was a master at grilling shit on skewers. Pure epicness. And you know, it's like no hard feelings. I like that, you know, but he's the second year that got spanked by our first year. We get to this panel with Soma's just chopping shit up, flipping woks, doing his motherfucking thing. Everybody's cheering him on. Epicness. Yoshino notices that Soma changed, and the other chick, who I can't remember her name at the moment, is fucking sad because I always look up her name and I say it in my mind like 5 times and I never remember. And in fact, I'm gonna do that shit real quick right now. It's good not having a copyright strike because I can do shit like this. Okay. Shokugeki no Soma characters. I'm gonna kick myself when I see her name. It always happens like that. I had to do this like page by page thing because Shokugeki no Soma. I was too hyped for this chapter. Oh, I was right. Her name is Ryoko. Ryoko Sakaki. Alright. Back to the chapter. Now, Ryoko's like, Soma seems really energetic. Really energetic. And Megumi was like, I always feel that Yakahiro-kun looks very happy. But then we go into the training session he had with Shinomiya. And Soma's like, I will absorb as much skill and knowledge as possible. Afterward, when I go back to the academy, when I face formidable opponents, I can compete with them until they don't want to compete anymore. Like, Soma talks like a boss. Like, this chapter was very, very well titled. Made a mistake. Let's go back to page 11. Alright, page 12. I want to try and make my abilities well known. Soma still hasn't found like a unique specialty, and since he's absorbing everybody's abilities and making them his own, it's safe to say that his technique is fusion cooking. I wish he would come out and realize what he's doing is fusion cooking. A lot of us who are into this culinary thing or like cooking in general, or me personally, a chef knowing like what he's doing, knows that his style is fusion. So we go back to the restaurant where everybody's like eating, drinking, and being merry. And Soma's going back to how he was so happy to train in this restaurant. He called him some crazy name, Shifu. He was like, don't call him that. But he's like, well, as long as you're looking up, you'll see the lore needed for growth. As the thing you so dearly wish for is all around you. And then you see a picture of a whole bunch of bloodthirsty chefs. So he knows that Soma's, I guess he got an idea that Soma's style is fusion, and he's like everything around you. So every person he beats in a Shokugeki, he's gonna take their technique and make it his own. Thinking about that, it takes me back to the autumn elections when he went up against them. I'm still getting notifications about dude this so that's crazy. People are sending me notifications on Facebook like right now as I'm doing this review, telling me that I need to read this chapter. I'm there, bro. I'm there. But anyway, I digress. Going back to the autumn elections, this man took Alice's technique of molecular gastronomy and made it his own. But he did it by reading the candy and stealing her shit. But still, it's like he still took her. Damn, chill, bro. Like, my shit is going crazy. But anyway, he took her molecular gastronomy technique and made it his own. And I like that he's doing that as he battles people now. So now he's going to take their techniques and make them his own and just become this ultimate fusion god. I think the next time he does something, like there's a next big event at Tutsuki Academy, they're going to call him the fusion god. God's palette versus the fusion god. Yo. Yo, he whipped this. Let me see where I'm at. I'm on this website called Read Manga Today, reading this right now because that's the link that it was sent to me in the Shokugeki no Soma fan. If you want to join that group, it's in the description box down below. But page 13 of this, it says this is the place, Tutsuki Academy. Now, Soma spanked this kid so bad that the dude is face down, ass up. How you beat somebody so bad that they're face down, ass up? And then the cocky nigga that Soma is says, everyone gathered here I just wanna say, no matter when, no matter from whom, I'll gladly accept your challenges. So you don't need petty things like writing challenge letters. Come at me freely, please. That nigga said, come at me, bro. Now you understand why this chapter's entitled Like a Boss. That nigga said, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. To everybody in the crowd. I'm looking forward to learning from you. So basically, no matter what they challenge Soma to, what he wants from them is to learn their techniques. Yoshino, it's like, honestly, y'all can hear his bolting his head off again, but yo, that's who he is, bro. And then we got Ishiki Senpai came here too, Megumi says, and she's like, who is he with? Then we go into my man Sensu Zaimon, where they're setting us up, about to walk us into the next arc. He's like, the flyer's been competed, and you get this flyer, and it's really similar to the Hellish training camp flyer, where you got that little puppy and the little funny looking chef thing, and it says the Red Leaf Hunt Convention. Now let me see, I gotta find out, because it's not called, it's called the Maple Leaf Hunting Convention or something like that. The Red Leaf Hunt is a traditional, even with deep roots in history. It's important, setting students up of different years to interact with each other. So that means all of our people from the Polar Star is going to meet like everybody around the school, which includes the final page, the Elite 10. Now, what I find so sick about this last page, we know who 3 of these members are. We know Erina, we know Izan, and we know Ishiki Senpai. My man Charles's Anime World was like, I almost didn't recognize him because he got on clothes, and I had to laugh at that shit because I can only think of a few chapters that this dude actually had on like his school uniform. But anyway, I digress. Last page, epicness. We get 5 members of the Elite 10, which means, is this going to be like a Shokugeki no Soma where people actually glow up against the Elite 10? Are they going to be learning from each other? I don't know what this next arc holds. The ending of Stagiaire Week. Pure epicness. Overall, it was a short arc. I have to say, this was a short arc. It was almost as sharp. It was almost as sharp as the Cooking District, aka the Karagi Roll arc. It was almost as short as that. But overall, this chapter sat with me like a boss. Pure and unadulterated epicness. As Charles's Anime World said, I agree with him. This chapter blew Bleach out of the water. Yesterday, in the anime, episode 6, we got the entrance of Mito Ikumi, which was dope. So overall, this Shokugeki no Soma weekend for me was pure epicness, with chapter 117 like a boss, finishing like a boss. And that's just gonna do it from there, man. If you haven't done it yet, like this video, subscribe, comment. Let me know your feelings on this chapter of Shokugeki no Soma greatness. Peace. Say goodbye.